Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless for tuning in. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I thank you so much for tuning in. And also, if you're consistently tuning in, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for showing me love, and thank you so much for your support. Well, today I want to just talk to you about choices, making choices, and also being accountable for the choices you make. And stop blaming people for the choices you make. It's a choice when you choose to have somebody toxic in your life, allow somebody to bring drama in your life. That's a choice. It's a choice for you to be kind and to be loving person that people can respect. And it's a choice for as an individual to show integrity. It's a choice for you as a human being to to show love to your loved ones around you, and to even strangers too. It's a choice you make. Now, when you allow somebody to abuse you, allow somebody to mistreat you, you also made a choice for not standing up for yourself and allowing them to come into your life and cause chaos and turmoil in your life. We all have choices to make. And some of us, especially in certain communities, some of us don't like to be held accountable, don't want to be held accountable for our choices. Because we always got to blame somebody else. We always got to blame people for the choices you make. For example, when you have a child and you decided to make an excuse not to show up to his game, make an excuse not to show up to her cheerleading practice or cheerleading time or time spent with your child, it's a choice you make. It's a choice you make. So you come up with all kinds of excuses not to be in that child's life. All type of excuses you come up with not to be in that child's life. The child didn't ask to be here, but you and your partner decided, or the person that you slept with decided to have a child. And all of a sudden now, because you and her broke up or vice versa, decided not to be in your child's life. It's a choice you make. You could be a good parent and be involved with your children, or you could decide, or you could be a bad parent, and decide, well, I don't want to be, I have other things that's more important to me than being in my child's life. These are all choices, ladies and gentlemen, that you make. These are all choices you make. Or we could decide to be a person that don't show integrity. When you set up meetings with people, it's happened to me before. You set meetings up with people, and that person don't respect you to give you a call. I can't make it, or show up. I can't make it. They decide not to show up or call. That's a choice you make to don't show it. That's a choice you make to not be a person of your word. It's a choice. Or it's a choice for a woman to say, well, I was watching this video. If you cannot pay my rent or you cannot pay 90% of my bills, I don't want to be with you. It's your choice as a man to say, should I allow her into my life or should I not allow her into my life? It's your choice. It's your choice. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. It's your choice. It's your choice to say, well, I don't want to be And I don't want to be with somebody that is always looking. Every time I date her, we're always spending like $700 every time we go out, especially in these inflation times. You know, when times are the cost of living, especially I'm in New York. Inflation is everywhere, but I'm in New York where things are astronomically expensive. Expensive. Yeah, astronomically expensive. And when I tell you it's expensive. One bag of groceries over $100 in New York City. In some cities, it's very expensive. It's a choice. If you want somebody to don't want to work with you financially, they don't want to work with you financially, but they want to bleed your pockets. So they almost become a liability to you. It's your choice if you allow that person to make you broke all the time. It's a choice. It's a choice for you to treat people good. It's a choice. That's a choice you make. Stop allowing stop allowing people to mistreat you. Stop allowing people to. It's a choice you make to mishandle you. It's a choice you make. And we gotta be, and the choices we make, when you want to hurt somebody, I'm going into another thing now. When you want to hurt somebody and abuse somebody, it's a choice you make. And if you don't want to show up in your child's life, it's a choice you make. Don't make excuses. Let's be held accountable for our choices we make. Let us hold accountable for the choices we make. And stop blaming this and blaming that and blaming people around you, blaming your situation and circumstances. Now, if you want to sling on the streets, hanging with dudes on the street they ain't going nowhere, they're hogging the block. What I mean by hogging the block, you see them hanging out in the street corner. They're hanging out in the streets in front of the grocery store or in front of the bodega, and they're spending numerous amount of hours there. It's your choice whether you occupy your life with something that's valuable to you and to make your mental mind grow, and to elevate your mind, or is your choice to stay hang and just let time go by and waste your time. Time is precious. Time is precious. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you make if you want to hang out with people that is not the type of company you should keep, but people that want to cause mischief in other people's lives. They're scheming, they're scamming, they're hurting other people, and they're basically causing mischievous crime, petty larceny, and petty crimes. It's your choice whether you should go their path or not. And it's also your choice to follow Christ or not. It's a choice. God gives us free will. God gives us free will, and it's up to us whether we want to follow him or not. He gives us free will. And I decided to follow Christ. And if you follow Christ, he orders your steps. I'm no longer following the world system, this Babylonian system. I'm following in the footsteps of the Lord. I'm no longer living for this world system. I'm no longer taking advice from this world system to run my life. I'm walking in the footsteps of the Lord. And God gives us free will. It's your choice. It's your choice. God gives us free will. It's your choice. Whether you want to go down the road into destruction or follow the narrow path to life. It's your choice. It's your choice. Let us be held accountable for the choices we make. Let us also, and a lot of us don't want to be held accountable for anything. Some of us don't want to be held accountable for anything. We think sometimes by the choices we make that and you blame it on somebody else. Stop blaming other people for the choices you make. Stop blaming other people because I couldn't graduate from college. I could have graduated from college, but I chose not to. I had opportunity to get a decent paying. I had opportunity to get a decent paying opportunity, maybe a job or maybe something that can grant me an extra income, and I chose not to do it. So I blame my low paying job that I didn't get that. Or, for a perfect example, eating habits. I don't have the time to work out. I don't have the time. Well, I don't have the time to work out, or I don't have the time to eat right because the food is. I don't have time to cook. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you make. It would be cheaper even for you to cook food at home. It's a choice. Or you keep buying out. It's very expensive out there. Very expensive when you buy those food. That's really, really not good for you. But you buy it anyway. It's a choice. When you buy food that's fast food, over fried food, food that's not really good for you, for your diet. Heavy starches, donuts, cupcakes, sugary foods, overly salted foods. It's a choice you make. And you decide to drink sodas like Mountain Dew and certain sodas you decide to just indulge in. It's a choice you make. Those are choices you make. Or you can decide to say, you know what, I want to take care of my life. I'm getting older. I want to take care of my body. And the food choices you make, don't blame, well, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do this. We all have to be hold ourselves accountable for our actions. Remember, the decisions you make in life determines your destination. The decisions you make in life determines your destination. We have choices, ladies and gentlemen, we have to make. And deciding that the choices we make, it determines our destination. And then when you choose to follow God, and then you ask him, Lord, please order my steps. Order every step, order my steps. That's why I pray. Order my steps, Lord. I'm no longer a person just living for this world. I'm living for you. Well, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs 16 verses 9. The heart of man plans his ways, but the Lord establishes his steps. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And thanks for tuning in. And if you like this message that I'm sending you, that I'm giving and I'm speaking, sharing with you, please smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel, Zacchaeus Gospel. Coming to you with more content. Got more to share. So thank you for tuning in. This is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless. Be safe out there. And thanks for tuning in. Peace and blessings.